fancy meeting you here at my fireside chat. Welcome back to today's video and my YouTube channel. As you can see, I got the little ambiance ready for you. Yes, I do still have my Christmas tree up mid-January, but it's fine. Today, I'm gonna take you through exactly how I fill out the most important tool I think you could possibly own and use to stick to healthy habits in the new year. So on that note, let's get started. Alright, so as most of you are aware, just this past month we released two brand new One Ray journals, the Pink Sweater Weather, which is like a pale pink. It doesn't look as brownish tannish as it does on here, but it's pink. And we also have Cranberry Spiral Sun, which has beautiful shades of red and orange. If you are not familiar with what the One Ray Journal is, it's a habit tracking journal that helps you stick to healthy habits and achieve your health goals. We fill out 5 prompts every single day for 3 months to help you start your day with a positive mindset, and I look at it as truly a grounding practice to perform every day to help you focus in the moment and not get caught up with your to-do list, with all of the millions of things you're thinking about on a daily basis, and really prioritize where it is you want to go. And with the new year and resolutions becoming a big important thing this time of year, I think what better of a time than to jump in and trial it. It is a journal, but it's not typical to most journals, as most journals either ask you 300,000 questions or give you an entire intimidating blank slate to write on. And with this journal, we wanted to do something that was halfway between and give you a blank white slate with 5 prompts to set yourself up for success for the day, and new quotes on every single page. So like I said, 3-month journal to help you stick to your health goals. And I figured today I would do something a little different, and I would just take you through what goes on inside of my head while I'm journaling. Instead of telling you what it is, I'm just gonna take you through the journey and the approach that I take as I've been doing this formula inside this journal for like 8+ years, and I've obviously stayed consistent with it, and it's become such an important part of my life, mentally, physically, in so many ways, that I want to share it with you. So cozy up on the couch with a beverage, maybe your fire's going too, and here we go. So currently I am writing in Pink Sweater Weather, but we have both brand new and available, and as you can see, there are section dividers. So the paper isn't any different quality, it just has a beautiful quote to start you out for the new month. And today, on the day that I'm filming this, it is a Sunday, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill out both the daily portion of Sunday and the extended reflection that only is present on the Sunday portions of the journal. So there is a little slot at the top of the page for you to write in the date, which is nice because if you skip a day, you can just go back and reuse it like the following week so that you don't have to waste any pages. And I really do like that. The quote that's present on my page today is, "I cannot think of any better representation of beauty than someone who is unafraid to be herself." And that's quoted by Emma Stone. So I get a lot of questions about why is this journal, or how is this journal different than other journals out there, since there are so many. And the best answer that I can give you is that this focuses on the priorities, like the things that actually move the needle forward. It's not meant to overwhelm you, and it's truly meant to set you up for success as the foundational layer. So we're not getting fancy with goal setting. We're not getting fancy with macros or calories or weight. This is just following your intuition and doing what feels good on the inside that brings you the confidence and the joy and the good energy that I believe true wellness includes. Like I said, there are 5 prompts. The first one is today's intention. And the way that I approach intention is, what is the kind of person I want to show up as in the world today? I'm gonna leave various intention examples on this little videos so that you can use them for inspiration. But today and this week, I really feel called to practice non-resistance. And you may be like, what the heck is non-resistance? Non-resistance is, I guess a better way to describe this would be to describe what resistance is. So resistance is anything that stands in between you and your ideal self. So that voice in your head that keeps trying to talk you into sitting on the couch when you really know you should be working out, that's an example of resistance. The voice inside your head that says you should be eating mac and cheese when you're eating broccoli, that's resistance at its finest. That little voice that keeps you up late in the middle of the night when you know you should be asleep, but inside you're making all of those random fake scenarios that will never happen but freak you out, that's resistance. There has been a lot lately that's happened that in my life that I've had to kind of surrender to and just like take my hands off the wheel because I am not in control of my life like I want to believe that I am. And so I today am practicing non-resistance, going with the flow, letting the flow of life take me where it will. And a lot of times things aren't happening on my time schedule. Like I want X amount of followers or I want X amount of customers, and things just don't happen on my timeline. So practicing non-resistance means that I trust that something greater is in store, that I'm working toward the things that I want, that I'm going to achieve them. Next we have our gratitude list, which is the small things in your life that make you smile, that bring a warm and fuzzy feeling to you inside, and they should be very small and specific things instead of big, my job, my health, blah, blah, blah. A good hair day. I'm riding a good hair day because you know what? Shout out to this beautiful mane that is growing on schedule like it should and has not given me problems for the last year or so, which is probably the longest time I've gone with like a cohesive relationship with my hair. So you know what? That deserves to be celebrated. And the biggest game changer with my hair, I'm just rambling at this point, but the biggest game changer in having good hair has been not washing it but once or twice a week. And that just happens to work for my kind of hair. Between not washing it often, and ladies, you know what I'm talking about if you also have troublesome hair, and Moroccan oil, because it just smells like heaven. It smells like heaven, and I can't go without putting Moroccan oil on my hair purely because of the smell. Next on my daily gratitudes, I am going to write the fact that the sun is shining because it is December in Ohio and this is a rare occasion, so shout out to the sun. You know what? Shout out to my fake fireplace because it makes me happy. So I'm gonna say a fireplace during my video. So those are just a couple of things. You see that I didn't like junk up the page. You totally can if you want. You can write right over the prompts if you'd like. But I like to keep it small and focused. So I don't want to write down 800 things because then I just feel like I'm repeating myself each day. So I want to make it something specific to today. Next I have daily activity. I actually worked out today, gosh, for the first time in like 9 days, and it felt really good. It felt really hard. I would like to think I'm in better shape than what happened on my living room floor this morning, but you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes you just don't feel up to it. My energy has not been good lately, so today I was like, I'm getting it done. And it was pretty pathetic. I did 2 dumbbells of 10 pounds, which is generally light for me in the progress that I've made thus far, which is very frustrating, but I did lunges, squats, I did jumps onto the Bosu, side lunges, bridges, and crunches. And you know what? It was fair. So in the daily activity portion, you can either write all of those moves down, or you can just write lower body and abs in my living room at 9 a.m. You don't have to exercise and kill yourself with exercise if you don't enjoy it, and especially with all the pressure in the new year. I just want to remind you that it's okay to do what makes you happy, even that's dancing around for 15 minutes or walking 2 laps around your neighborhood. Like, be kind to yourself. This is the year of doing things that benefit us mentally and physically. So you know what? If dancing in your living room brings you more joy than going out and doing squats and crunches, then good for you, girlfriend. I really like the vibe of this fireside chat. Can I just say, I might do more videos like this because this feels nice and cozy and just like very wintry, and I really like the ambiance I have. And anyone who sent me a Christmas card, it is on display underneath me fireplace. When in doubt, pinkies out. Am I right? Anybody grew up on SpongeBob, or was that just me? Because I freaking love SpongeBob. Like, even to this day, I don't think there will ever be a time in my life where I don't like it. Like, I know people think it's stupid or like, how could you have wasted your time watching it? But like, so many references in my life have to do with SpongeBob and or The Office. So if you are a fan of either of those two TV shows, holla at your girl, okay? All right, next up we have Nutrition Log, which is what healthy food are you fueling yourself today with? What have you eaten today? I have not been feeling too good over the last couple of days, so I've been eating like very bland foods. Like, I'm talking King's Hawaiian buns, which are the freaking best thing ever. Ritz crackers, egg noodles, Christmas cookies, like anything in that category of carbs has been consumed by me, and my face is breaking out so bad to pay for it, but it's fine because it's Christmas week. I'm really trying to become a chef. Cooking is like my New Year's resolution because we got all of these amazing appliances for Christmas, and so I really want to take advantage of them. You know what, you guys, yesterday I spent 10 hours watching TV. 10 hours! I don't know if this is like a normal thing. I don't know if other people like do this, but I sat my butt on that couch for 10 hours and binge watched this show called Pretty Little Things, and it was really well written and really well directed, and it was very dark and disturbing and unhealthy, and the world of ballet is like wacko if that's real. But it was so good. I started talking to the TV. My boyfriend's like, I think it's time for you to stop watching TV, because I'm like, this is why I don't watch it. I get way too into things, and then I wake up thinking about these characters, and I'm like, it's fiction, but it was so good. So anyways, I sat down and watched TV and ate cookies. So this is like very out of routine, and I think that's why I'm rambling today. So if you've watched this far, hats off to you. I think I used that phrase right that time. Okay, anyways. Dinner, you guys, I have no freaking clue what I'm gonna make for dinner. We're gonna attempt to use our air fryer. We just got an air fryer. We are very late to the party, but we're gonna try and use it tonight. So probably something air fried. I don't know. We're just gonna leave that blank for now. But you get the gist of it, where in the morning I sit down, I center myself, I plan my day, and then I have a game plan. When I do YouTube, when I do journals, like, the success that I have from it is not an accident, because I sit down and plan out every single thing. I plan out the monthly objectives, like the themes, I plan out the content that surround that, and then I go from there and actually record, and she edits and all of that. Same thing with health. I plan out what I'm gonna work out for the entire week in advance. I plan out what I'm gonna eat in the morning so that I don't fall for temptation. This is not an accident that people stick to healthy habits, and I just wanna be very clear that you thinking in your head that you're going to stick to it just because you want to is not enough, and you have to write it down because your brain will forget when cookies arrive to the office. So make sure you're setting yourself up for success in the morning or at night. Some people journal at night. I'm a fan of doing it in the morning because you can truly plan your day for success. So if you also want to be someone that sticks to what you are setting for yourself in 2021 and sustain that energy the entire year, you're gonna need yourself a one-way journal, okay? Oh, and I forgot, we have a little hydration tracker at the bottom, so you can write down how much water you drink, because it is very, very important to stay hydrated. So the Sunday extended reflection is really designed to tie together the week that you just had with the upcoming week so that you can sustain that momentum, sustain the progress towards your goals, and not get choppy with things. So here's what I mean. You talk about your perspective, kind of the brain dump of the week. Here's how I did with my nutrition, with my hydration, all of that. Then you get specific. So here are the strengths. Here's what I'm glad that I did this past week, that I'm proud of myself for. Here's what I didn't do so well with, that I want to reframe my mind with in the upcoming week. And I named it 3 challenges because I don't want to say weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. They're just mental roadblocks or blind spots in our head that we need to push past. This week's goal, what are you gonna focus on this week? Maybe only eating out 2 or 3 times. Maybe it's getting a workout in for 15 minutes every day. Like, what specifically do you want to stick to? And then you can go to the little portion below it that says stuck to goal and cross off the days you stuck to your goal. So not only do you write it and forget it, you have to go back and look through your journal to see which days you stuck to your goal or not. You see what I did there? This week's mantra, a mantra is an I am statement. I am someone that eats vegetables with every meal. I am a successful business owner, which is something I give myself. I am confident at the gym. I am someone that sticks to what I say I'm going to. I am a man of integrity. I am a woman of whatever it is, you know. We don't go over this all the time. So whatever you are making your mantra, you are attaching to your identity to stick to it, to get it done. If you want to be someone that goes to bed at 9 p.m. every night, I am someone that goes to bed at 9 p.m. every night, not I am trying to. And last but not least, a grocery list / meals, so that you can plan ahead of time and have a game plan. If Sunday is your grocery shopping day, you can just slide your one-way journal in your purse, pull it out, cross off items as you get them. That's exactly what I do. And that's it. It feels a lot more complex when I'm sitting here sharing it with you, but honestly, in person, boom, boom, boom. 5 things, you're done for the day. Your decisions are already pre-made for yourself, and you begin to develop the mindset that helps you to actually focus on what's important. A lot of us operate, and this is just biological, a lot of us operate on autopilot. So we get up and do the exact same thing we've done every single morning for the last 5 years. We eat the same things. We get ourselves ready the exact same way. We drive to work. We are on autopilot all day, and we don't actually focus on the moment and decide in real time what it is that we want to do with our lives. There's been studies that show like high performers, people who do big things in the world or who take good care of themselves, they picture in their mind the future version of themselves more than they do the current version of themselves. Next time you go to sit down and write in your journal, picture in your mind what that stronger version of you looks like, and then fill out your journal in correspondence to that. What kind of traits does he or she have, which is your intention? What is he or she surrounded by? Let's face it, nutrition and exercise aren't that exciting. Drinking water, not that beautiful to think about. But when you put those thoughts into action, real changes happen in the way that's sustainable and healthy for you. And maybe it's not for a month, maybe it's not for 3 months, but it's gonna happen. And if it hasn't happened for you yet, it's coming. You haven't waited long enough, so it's not time to give up yet. Give yourself more time. Good things take time, and sustainable habits and a good foundation takes a while to build on. So keep at it, keep sticking to it. And don't forget, the most important tool that you could possibly use this year to stick to your healthy habits. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Let me know below what you are grateful for today.